One high-dollar Army portfolio is missiles. So here at the conference, we were able to catch up with the man who runs that, Program Executive Officer Barry Pike. In the interview, we talked specifically about the Joint Air-to-Ground Missile, which combines both types of Hellfire missiles into one.
So what JAGM does, it actually blends both of those into one missile, plus adds two other modes that are kind of in between, where you could designate first with the laser or use the millimeter wave to designate at the beginning and complete with the other mode.
Designed to replace the venerable Hellfire missile, the Joint Air-to-Ground Missile is fast approaching approval to enter production.
Everything's on track for our low-rate initial production decision in May. We've completed 44 of our 48 flight tests for the engineering, manufacturing, development phase.
While some issues were identified with the missile in an annual test report, Pike says those issues have either been addressed or resolved. But he did tell Defense News that sometimes tests fail, and it's part of the process.
But when we do these big flight test matrices, they do what's called design of experiments, and so they want to test the boundaries of all the modes and all the performance of the system. So the missile did what it was supposed to do. It was a low probability of success shot, but those kind of things that you really want to test out and prove out in testing.
Another thing Pike discussed was how his office was working with the cross-functional teams set up as part of the new Army Futures Command.
What we've done is allocate our lead project managers to support those teams while they've done their prioritization. Prioritization just not of the modernization efforts, but of the Army's investments in science and technology. Working with industry on a day-to-day basis to understand what capabilities they can bring forward and at what pace.